Let's get you more insights into this historic event. I'm now joined in the studio by YANSONG, Director General of Asia Pacific Space Cooperation Organization, and via Skype, I have SHIVANI VERMA, Assistant Professor at the Amity Institute of Space Science and Technology in Delhi. Great to have both of you on the show. Mr. Xu, let me start with you. We know China has launched some testbed space labs for the Tiangong station. Help us understand how Tianhe differ in terms of scale, and what role will it play?
Well, as you said, it's a sheer big scale of the biggest infrastructure that will be constructed. Just now, we heard that it will be more than 66 metric tons, and that is traveling at a speed that can circle the Earth in 90 minutes. So every 1.5 hours, this infrastructure goes around the Earth for one revolution. So it's a fast-moving infrastructure. And also, you have mentioned about the previous demonstration projects, the Tiangong 1 and Tiangong 2, which successfully achieved the rendezvous docking technologies and fueling technologies, as well as EVA, extra-vehicle activity capabilities. All of these are elementary to the construction of an internationally available station, which is right now, in this case, Chinese space station. So robotics arms are going to be extended to the construction of the station. So we're looking forward to a very successful mission based on the success of today.
Absolutely. Professor VERMA, China's space station is expected to operate in orbit for at least 10 years. What kind of experiments and also benefits can we expect from it within that time frame?
Right. So, so China launched this module Tianhe on 28th of April, and this is the first module, space station module that is launched. So this module, it would be providing as a docking hub for 2 more experimental modules, which would be joining later. So those 2 experimental modules would be Ventian and Mengtian. So Ventian would be having a modular storage rack, plus it would also be having robotic arms. And the Mengtian module, it would be providing interface for support modules for repair vehicles and for the visiting aircraft. So a number of experiments would be conducted by these 3 modules. They would actually interlock in a T-shaped structure, and China is looking forward to complete this by end of 2022. Right. So in Tianhe also we are having more than 14 internal experimental storage racks, and we have more than 50 docking sites for externally putting up instruments which can gather information from the space environment. So they have already outlined more than 100 experiments that would be conducted on the craft. So there are a number of fields where the space station would be working. Like we would be getting results in the field of astronomy, then in biotech, biotechnology, and space science and technology. So I would say it would be a big breakthrough in science and technology innovation. Yeah, back to you.
Mr. Xu, we are lucky to have had your help in reporting many steps in China's space exploration program, big or small. Now, many, of course, say Tianhe's launch is only the beginning of a major space project. After every step, there always is a next step. What does this do for China's space exploration program, given the progress we've made today?
As we know that this is a 3-step approach to the manned space flight programs. The first is to achieve human space flight. That was done some 10 years ago. And also the second stage is to demonstrate EVA technologies, rendezvous docking, fueling, and all those has been conducted by the Tiangong 1 and Tiangong 2 missions, which also was successful. So this is the very first step, the third step, or the finale of the 3 steps. We are going to build the station and use the station and use that for many purposes and in preparation of more ambitious projects. Next step, we're going to see the rapid development of new launch vehicle technologies, including the heavy lifting launch vehicle. That is going to be twice as the height of the Long March 5 we see today. And that is going to be used for human missions, either to the moon or beyond. So there are many ambitions, but ambitions are based on your technology. So we have to build the in particular the technologies and means to leave this gravity of Earth to achieve our ambitions.
Mr. Xu, Professor Verma, appreciate your insight. Do stay with me here on the program. I'll be circling back to you later on.